Dear audience, I'm Kai. Welcome to my Kubernetes cluster setup tutorial. I've been trying to set up a Kubernetes cluster on bare metal for a while for testing purpose, and naturally I start by trying to follow official website and documentations, but with limited resources and time and quite a few failures following that, I find a quicker way to set up a Kubernetes cluster in the end. The only thing I need to set this cluster up is a ESX server. I managed to create some VM and connect them to a network that can access internet via proxy. Of course, there are EKS, GKS, and many other public cloud Kubernetes providers. This tutorial won't touch any cloud services, so if you're looking for anything like that, this is not for you. The scope of the tutorial is purely for bare metal. Once it's set up, the cluster is supposed to be able to run in a air-gapped data center on its own. Um, so here is the diagram, which describes the architecture I adopted in the end to get my multi-master high availability Kubernetes cluster up and running. All the nodes are built using CentOS 7. A quick explanation of the setup. So first I build a 3 master nodes with a haproxy and a keepalived running on them. Assign a virtual IP address to the first master server. Here I'm call control plane nodes the master servers, uh, just for the ease of it. And I will show you how to set all the servers up from scratch. And when I say scratch, I mean from creating a new virtual machine and installing OS on those virtual machines. And as you can see on the second diagram, I have managed to test this setup by turning off one of the master servers that holds the virtual IP. And the IP address has then moved from the failed server or the turned off the server to another working master node. On diagram 3, you can see that. The Kubernetes cluster continue to function as usual because all worker nodes only have knowledge of the virtual IP instead of a physical IP address of a certain master server. So the failure of the first master server is transparent to them.